Hello everyone and welcome back to Moonmothgoddess Tarot. Thank you guys all so much for being here, your continued love and support here on the channel. Today's pick a card reading, we are doing what do you mean to them? So this is going to be a reading for you and your love interest. Okay, so what do you mean to them is the question that we're going to be asking the tarot today for your romantic connection with the person on your mind. If by chance you do have another person, more than one person on your mind, you can certainly choose a different pile for a different person. Okay. For those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. You may also want to check out my second tarot channel, Neptune's Child Tarot, where I do also have a bunch of other readings posted for you guys over there as well. I do also have channel memberships available for this channel as well as the Neptune's Child Tarot channel. If you're wanting access to exclusive members only pick a card readings, you're more than welcome to join. I do have a link that'll be pinned in the comments. It'll be right underneath the timestamps. So you can join channel memberships there. I'm also available for private readings for those of you that are wanting me to look into your situation specifically. My email is in the description box. Just send me an email and I will provide you with more information on booking readings as well as other services. And those of you that are already channel members, thank you so much for your continued support. Also, make sure that you're checking the community post because I do post some things in there for you guys. So I want to make sure that you see that and you don't miss it. I did post something, I think it was I don't know when it was, last Thursday, last Friday maybe, for channel members. So you want to make sure that you're going into the community post to look for your notifications that are in there if you didn't get it or you didn't notice it. Okay. All right. So what do they mean to you? We do have 3 different decks with the crystals on top. So for group 1, you are going to be the Caribbean Blue Calcite, and that is going to be with the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot. Okay. So Caribbean Calcite and Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot. That is going to be for group 1. For group 2, you are going to be the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot deck, and that is going to be with this little piece of amethyst. That is going to be for group 2. And group 3, you are going to be the Moon Dust Tarot, and that is going to be with this Phosphosiderite crystal. Okay, so moon dust and the Phosphosiderite. So what do you mean to them? Let's find out. Pause the video if you need a little bit more time to meditate on the decks, the crystals, whatever you feel the most called to do. And I will see you guys at your reading. Hi Pile 1. So those of you that resonate with the Caribbean Blue Calcite, this is going to be your reading today. So we're finding out what do you mean to them? Them being the person on your mind, your love interest. So before we get into pulling your tarot, I do want to start off with pulling an oracle. Let's see, what do you mean to them? The person on your mind. Okay, so what do you mean to them, group 1? What do you mean to them? Okay, so we actually have 2 that came out for you. We have card number 15, and it says Sweet Ostara Harvest. And we also have when is it when fretful times come? When fretful times come. Okay, so let's see. Let's pull your tarot. So number 15 and number 30 could be significant for some of you. What do you mean to them, group 1? We have the 7 of Wands. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Empress. Okay, so I already feel like this person, you mean a lot to this person, okay? I feel like you are somebody who is very significant to them. With the Seven of Wands being present that we started off with, the Seven of Wands can talk about facing challenges, facing adversity, and persevering through them. So, and I notice that you have here when fretful times come. So it makes me feel that even though you and the other person could be facing certain challenges or obstacles within your connection, that they are someone who sees your worth here, okay? The Empress is a high value person. So the Six of Wands is about recognition, appreciation, validation, somebody who admires you, somebody who might hold you on a pedestal or even kind of look up to you or kind of recognize that you are the Empress. The Empress is a very abundant energy. It's also about love and beauty and attraction and sensuality. So there's something very significant about you to this person and kind of in a way that they kind of hold you in high regard. So it may be that if you and them are kind of facing some type of challenge, that this person actually takes into consideration the meaning that you do hold to them. And it is something that makes them, I feel like, puts them in a space where they're reflecting upon what they can do to overcome whatever it is that you might be going through and trying to envision the two of you in a place of victory or success, of continuing to nurture and expand. This person might also see you as somebody who is very nurturing, very much embodying the Empress energy, where you might be somebody who's also very well accomplished. You might be somebody who's very goal driven, or somebody who's got a lot of, you may have even kind of like set a boundary with this person, set boundaries with them, told them, what your, maybe even like what your expectations are of them. And so I feel like there's a certain amount of respect, even if they didn't like it, okay? We'll say that even if they didn't like hearing it from you, it's kind of like they kind of acknowledge like, okay, this is coming from the Empress. So what they're saying, there has to be some type of truth to it. It could also be the way that you carry yourself, the way that you take care of your body. It could be the love, the nurturing energy. The Empress is mother energy, so it could be that you have a very nurturing quality to you, or that you are someone who's very, like I said, very in tune, or really taking good care of yourself, care about how you look and how you kind of, kind of showcase that energy towards others. And I feel like this is something that's very stand out to this person. So I do feel like you are someone who, in their heart and in their mind, there's a lot of significance here. Okay, so I want to see what else. What do you mean to them? We have, what is this? I think this is the Lovers, but in this deck it's called the Wayfarer. We also have the Five of Pentacles and the Sun. Okay, some of you, this person might feel like they're not good enough for you. Okay, and this can certainly be their own insecurity that they have, because again, you're coming in as the Empress here. There might be some insecurities here. You could also be someone who makes really good money. The Empress is a very abundant energy, and I am seeing the Five of Pentacles, which can talk about financial hardship, or even, having not enough money or not enough resources, lacking resources. They might feel like they can't match up to you. Okay? Your status, right? They feel like they're like they could certainly have some insecurities here, because the Empress is, high value. So they could look at you and they're like, wow, I don't know if I'm worthy. And So they could certainly struggle with some self-worth issues themselves, or I feel like it could be a lot of their pride and their ego that could certainly get in the way here. But, we do have the Lovers card here, and the Lovers is about a connection between two people, a very strong bond between two souls. So this person, I feel like, acknowledges that there is that strong connection between the two of you. It does look like there's a little bit of a challenging energy. Some of you, this person, if this is like an ex-partner, somebody that you're not even with anymore, they're feeling that loss. Okay. And it may even be something that they're afraid of losing you. Maybe even having a feeling of insignificance in comparison to the energy that you kind of bring here. We do also have the Sun energy here. The Sun is a beautiful energy of joy and happiness and like life force energy. So it could be that there's a lot of light that you shed upon certain things, or the light that you bring into the connection. You maybe even highlighting certain things that, have to be worked on, or things that need healing. We do have Gemini, Leo, Taurus, Libra energy. What do you mean to them? Some of you, if you have been dealing with some challenges in your connection with this person, I feel like this person is trying to contemplate how can we create some type of new beginning here for this connection? How can we release certain things and be able to kind of overcome certain challenges? Because it feels like this person doesn't want to let go of you, that they want to be able to move through whatever difficulties. And now if you guys are together, in a relationship or dating each other, and there's some stuff coming up for you, it's them recognizing you are the Empress here and wanting to try to do what they can to try to make things work. But they could be a little insecure here and maybe feeling like, I don't know how to fix this. I don't know how to. But it's like, it doesn't take away the desire that they have to want to, and you might be dealing with a person who may not do the best about showing to it. And I feel like it's because they might be somebody who does have some insecurities, and they might feel like they don't have what you need, or they don't know how to help, or they don't know what more they can give, or they might feel like, I don't have anything to give, or, and that might just be more or less their own kind of self-sabotage there. But it kind of looks like this person is reflecting upon what things can be released and let go of, and how can we kind of begin anew. What do you mean to them? We have the Hanged Man in this deck. It's called Meditation, but this is the Hanged Man energy. We've got the 10 of Wands in reverse, and also the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, some of you, this person may have lost you. This could be like an ex-partner, an ex-spouse even. Some of you could have been married to this person, or even in separation, or having some difficulties in a marriage or in a long-term relationship. There could have also been a lot of pressure or stress, or maybe difficulties that you and this person may have been going through. And, I feel like if there is some type of separation here, or difficulties or challenges with the Hanged Man here, this is about taking time to kind of look at things from a different perspective, And I feel like it kind of also opens this person's eyes to the significance of, and also the importance of you being in their life. And if they don't have you anymore, and this is like an ex-partner, I feel like in that time of like breakup, separation, it's kind of like where it's really helped them to see like who you are and the energy that you bring in. So some of you, I do feel like this person is experiencing that sense of loss here. Okay. And they could be looking towards trying to reconcile, or trying to fix things, or trying to help heal things, and I'm also feeling for some of you, there could be a lot of stuff that, you and this person may have gone through, but I'm also feeling that when coming back in and trying to persevere with this, that there's also a need for letting stuff go from the past. Okay. And really working towards, because we do have the Empress here, and the Empress is about love and nurturing something to help with expansion and growth of it. So it's like this person wants to continue to nurture the relationship and see it that it is something that is successful, and not to have the issues maybe that they've had in past connections or even in the past with your relationship with them. Okay. And I feel like this person, even if they're, you guys have been having problems and they've been a little bit distant, I feel like it's with that perspective energy here that comes in with the Hangman, that they're really recognizing that like the big sacrifice here of what they would actually be letting go of. Because I feel like this person truly realizes that you are their heart, you are their soul, you are their light. And that it would be a significant loss with you not being in their life. Okay, I want to touch on this Five of Pentacles energy a little bit. What else? We've got Pisces energy here as well. Let's look at this Five of Pentacles. And for those of you where this person does feel like they're not good enough, they might have even made that consideration of like, should I let you go? I don't feel worthy, or I don't feel like I'm good enough, and maybe I should let you go. That could have even been something that has crossed this person's mind, and feeling like they don't have anything to offer you, or what they have to offer you isn't good enough. Why is this Five of Pentacles here? We have the Nymph of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles. We have Strength in reverse. Yeah, I really feel for some of you, this person fears that they're not enough, or that they don't have enough. There's most certainly a fear of loss here. And the Seven of Swords, yeah. Some of you could be dealing with a person who is an avoidant, okay? A person who's afraid of getting hurt. It kind of makes me feel like this person's energy might even be a little bit deceiving, because it might not look like this person has some deep insecurities here and fears, but they really do. They might come across very different to you. Like your energy isn't really intimidating to them, but I feel like truthfully it is for some of you. Okay, I want to look at this Empress energy here. We've got Leo energy here. Okay, so we've got the Nymph of Wands. That is the Page of Wands. And then we got the Warrior of Cups, which is the Knight of Cups. Like like I said, you truly are important to this person. Okay. The Knight of Cups is also about being vulnerable, and it's about, talking about your feelings, expressing your feelings. I do feel like this person, if they haven't already and they've been avoiding talking about feelings to you because they might have some insecurities here, feelings and emotions could be something that are very difficult for this person to express. And I really feel like this person does, for some of you, this person really does love you. Or for some of you, it could be that this person is falling for you, like really falling in love with you. Or they can see themselves falling in love with you. For some of you, this person is super attracted to you. And they can just, they're kind of like falling head over heels here. And so I'm getting that this person really wants to be honest with you and really tell you what's in their heart. But like I said, I kind of feel for some of you, this person might be afraid of that vulnerability there. We've also got Cancer and Scorpio energy here. Why is the Empress here? So you definitely mean a lot to them. Okay. We've got the Two of Pentacles here. Yeah, and it kind of looks like this person's kind of like going back and forth here over making some type of choice here. And for some of you, this is about talking to you, expressing to you what's in their heart, what's in their feelings. I'm seeing the Four of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. So some of you, this could be about commitment, you know, moving into a space of commitment, relationship. For somebody, that might be about reconciling. You know, if this is like a past partner, somebody you had a breakup with, they could be like still kind of reflecting upon their feelings for you and missing you. And it feels like wanting to reach out to you to rekindle things here. Okay. Perhaps even thinking of like, what were the challenges that we had? Why did this relationship end? How can we overcome these things to bring balance back into this connection, restore balance and harmony? You know, some of you, this person is wanting some type of reunion with you here. Okay. Focusing on taking some kind of leap of faith into, you know, reconnecting with you again, especially if this is an ex-partner, and going back into that relationship to try to rebuild is something that I'm seeing here. Okay. I'm kind of curious. I feel like I want to ask Spirit here, what blockages is this person dealing with? The Ace of Pentacles. What blockages is this person dealing with? The Four of Cups. Some of you, there could be financial stuff going on that this person might be a little distracted, like trying to get their money right, trying to feel more financially secure, or not really happy with maybe what their financial status is right now. It kind of feels like this person, you know, they could also be going through something here. You know, the Four of Cups can sometimes be when a person is a little bit emotionally shut down. They could even be going through a little bit of a mild depression. And it kind of feels like this person is really wanting to be able to step into their power, to take the lead. You know, it might, for some of you, it kind of feels like there might be a little bit of a power struggle here. You know, because again, we've got not Queen, I almost said Queen of Pentacles. We've got the Empress here, which I kind of think of the Queen of Pentacles as the minor arcana version of the Empress. But you know, again, you could be someone who is very secure in yourself. You could be someone who is just kind of radiating this whole different light, this whole different energy. Like you got life figured out. You're on track. You're, you know, like you've got everything going for you. And it's like this person might have some things within themselves that they wish that they could be better, in a better place, or that they wish that they could match your energy, you know? If you are in a situation where they felt like, how do I want to explain this? Kind of like where you were leading things. Okay, this feels very specific. It doesn't feel like this is for everyone. Kind of like where you were leading things, leading the connection, leading the relationship, leading the decisions, and then them feeling like they weren't in control. They didn't have a say. That could be something that has also affected this person's ego or their pride, you know, where they too want to feel like they're in their power. They're the lead. They're confident enough to lead the connection, lead the relationship, versus it being coming from the other side, right? Like your side, let's just say. They might want it to be a little bit more balanced, where it isn't just one person who's in control, but also them too, you know, where there's like a happy balance here. So yeah, I kind of feel like this person's going through some stuff here where It kind of feels like this person's working on themselves, like that, like they're trying to really work towards that place of being a leader in their own right, a leader in their own life, where they feel confident. There's a certain level of maturity here of being able to confidently take the lead and not let fear and insecurities kind of bring them to a place that they don't like. Because I feel like that's kind of like this, it almost kind of feels like this dark cloud that's kind of hovering over them, where they kind of see you and they're just like, I don't feel like that. I don't feel like you. You know, it makes me feel like it's a little bit more to do with their insecurities here of not feeling good enough. Or maybe even kind of feeling like I try to take the lead. I try to do this. I try to do that. But I feel like it's not good enough for the Empress. You know? Okay. So let's pull oracle here. Let's see. Anything else for group 1 spirit? We have stimulate here with Guarana. Yeah. I feel like Spirit's saying here, there's a lot of things that you might express to this person, those of you that are in contact with this person. They really kind of gets this person thinking. You know, you might be somebody who really helps them to kind of see a different perspective. Stimulating their mind, focus and courage. Yeah. You know, I feel like you challenge this person. This is what this feels like. It feels like your energy is something that challenges this person to step up. Okay? To really step up into a higher way of being. And sometimes that can be a little confronting, you know, because it's like it might be hitting this person in terms of certain, what do I want to say? What's the word? Shortcomings. You know, it might make them feel like you're really challenging to step up into a higher way of being, leveling up, you know. And so I feel like this person is like literally trying to get it together, trying to stay calm. When on the inside, I feel like this person is, there could be a little bit of some mental and emotional kind of turmoil going on, where this person might appear like, okay, everything's cool, everything's fine, but really on the inside is where this person's like their wheels are turning and just kind of like, because there's something about your presence or what you say or what you do that kind of shows to them and gives them kind of like a realization, like a wake-up call, you know, of a need to kind of step up into a higher vibrational energy and to do better and to be better and to show up better and to, you know, so that could be confronting because it's like we have to really accurately take a time to really look at ourselves. And sometimes it's uncomfortable, right? Because we're noticing certain things that we could be better at or do better with and to improve upon so that we can be a better version of ourselves. And I feel like that's kind of what's happening to this person as you're showing to them that even though they might not like it, okay, like I said, even though they might not like it, they know you're right. You know? There could be certain things that you point out or you say to them, or you're just like, hey, I noticed this is happening or that's happening. And they might try to just like avoid it and, you know, even detach a little bit and pull away. But inside their mind is where they're going like thinking like, hey, pile one was right, you know? So it's kind of like you stimulate their mind in a way that really gets them thinking to looking at things from a different perspective, which is beautiful, you know? And of course, the person has a choice at that point. They can either choose to level up, right? Do the work, do the inner work, do the healing, or they don't, you know? But to me, I feel like this person acknowledges who you are, the Empress here. And it makes them understand that there are certain things that do need to change, maybe in their approach or, you know, what kind of energy they're bringing into this situation, or even if this is a past person, about how can I come back in with a different energy towards you, you know, where they don't want to let go of this. because I feel like for some of you, they are feeling the loss. Okay, they're feeling it. All right, so that is all that I have for you, group 1. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 2. So those of you that resonated with the Amethyst, this is going to be your reading today. So we're finding out, what do you mean to them? This is them being your love interest, the person on your mind. Actually, before we pull your tarot, I am going to pull an oracle card. So what do you mean to this person on your mind, group 2? What do you mean to them? Okay, so we have card number 34, and it says the blessing and the banishing candle. The blessing and the banishing candle. So let's take a look at your tarot. For group 2, Spirit, what does pile 2 mean to their person? We have the Queen of Cups. We also have the Fool. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius. Also Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What do you mean to them? The Six of Wands. The Four of Cups. What do you mean to them? The Death card. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We also have the Emperor. So we do have Scorpio energy here, Aries. What do you mean to them? The Queen of Swords. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign. We also have Gemini and Libra energy. Ten of Swords and the Moon. So we've got Pisces. Okay, so this definitely feels like there's some type of breakup here, separation. There's some type of ending. We've got the Death card here. The Nine of Pentacles is also about being single. So some of you may have had a breakup with this person. I do feel like there's feelings here, okay? I do feel like this person has feelings for you, but there's something that has shifted within this person towards you. And it kind of feels like this person is trying to kind of like set their feelings aside and think about things logically, so as to not let their feelings kind of cloud their judgment. Because we have the Four of Cups, and I need to look and make sure you guys are not getting a glare, because for me the light is like coming in this way and all I see is this gold that's just like crazy gleaming in my eyes, and I want to make sure it's not doing that for you guys. Okay, it's not good. For me, it's like so bright. All I see is the gold just shimmering here. Okay, so it kind of looks, because we do have the Fool here. For those of you where there's been a breakup, like this is an ex-partner for you. Okay, it's going to be a little bit different for those of you guys that don't have a relationship with this person. But I'm going to start with that. For those of you where this is an ex-partner, somebody that you used to date, Okay, and maybe some of you might not even be in contact with this person anymore. Something's ended here between you and them. Okay, this kind of feels like there's been some type of detachment, or they're trying to distract themselves from their feelings here. Okay, because the moon is here, the moon can certainly bring in doubt into their mind, confusion. And it kind of feels like this person is not really sure if they want this connection or not. Okay. And I feel, like I said, I do feel like there's feelings here. I feel like this person cares about you. I feel like there's love there for you, care. But it also kind of feels like this person has this sense of being single and being free, and maybe kind of like that reclaiming their sense of independence, because with the Four of Cups, this is also about rejection, and here in front of this man's face, there's a cup with wings on it that's just kind of like floating there right in front of him. And the Four of Cups is when we are not paying attention, we're distracting ourselves from that. So it kind of feels like if there's like a question in your mind about like, does this person want to get back together, or do they even want this connection? To me, it kind of feels like this person is, like I said, trying to set their feelings aside. They might be a little bit in their ego right now, and really having some doubts about reconnecting with you. It kind of looks like they're really trying to push their feelings away and distract themselves away from the feelings and the caring for you, and almost kind of like pushing away the opportunity to get back together with you. Okay. It looks like they're trying to like focus on themselves versus go back into this relationship, because at the bottom we've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Two of Swords and the Five of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune and the Five of Wands. So it kind of feels like this person is afraid of going back into the relationship, going back into the connection. They're feeling confused. They're feeling indecisive. They might even be contemplating whether or not their needs were being met in that connection, in that relationship. There could be some insecurities. They could be noticing, like, if you guys were fighting and not getting along. The Five of Wands can talk about petty fights and arguments, disagreements, the energy of strife, conflict, differences, incompatibility. If there was any types of jealousy issues that were kind of happening in the relationship. This can also, or insecurities, being insecure and jealous. That can, possessiveness, control, like if they felt like they were being controlled or something of that nature. That could be something that was bothering this person, So again, with the Wheel of Fortune here is about cycles. So if you guys were kind of going through these, maybe some unhealthy cycles within your connection, I feel like this person is really kind of at a place where they're contemplating whether or not getting back together with you is the right decision. Even if they care, even if they have feelings, it kind of feels like this person's really trying to think about things logically and rationally, and like, does it make sense to kind of go back into that? Because sometimes love's not enough. It requires, connections really require more than that, more than just saying I love you to someone or I care about you. Sometimes love's not enough. And it kind of looks like there's some differences here, that this person is having some doubts, even. I mean, this could even be their own insecurities that they're kind of working on, where they're just kind of shutting down and saying, you know what, I don't feel like I'm ready for love. I don't feel like I'm ready for this connection, or I don't want to continue. And I'm having doubts about going back into this connection. That's kind of what this feels like. Okay. Now I'm just going to pick these back up, and I'm going to, for those of you where this is a newer connection, where you don't really have so much history with this person, and we're asking, what do they mean to you? Yours is a little different, okay? Because the Ten of Swords to me is more or less this person's past. And this is about this person having gone through some type of past relationship that was very painful. Okay, very painful. And this person could be someone who is still recovering, still healing from that, and is really kind of working on themselves to bring themselves back into a state of security and feeling secure within themselves again, and being more discerning about who they give their time and their energy into. Okay. I kind of feel like this person is contemplating whether or not they're ready, because we do have the blessing and the banishing candle. And banishing would be releasing something, getting rid of something, right? And the blessing, I feel like this person could be thinking about banishing or letting go of releasing their past, and the blessing of you kind of coming into their life as the Queen of Cups here to really nurture a connection. But I kind of feel that this person is questioning whether or not they're emotionally ready for this. Okay. So in that respect, I would say that this person does see you. Okay. We have the Six of Wands here, which is about recognition, appreciation, validation. But it makes me feel like this person's contemplating whether or not their heart is ready. Okay. They do see you as the Queen of Cups. And I feel like they can see themselves, taking steps towards trying to build a foundation with you. But it's also where they have at the back of their mind, they have those insecurities, they have those fears, they have a lot of maybe those suppressed feelings and emotions from what they've been through in the past. And it looks like something very painful here. You might even be connecting with somebody who's been divorced, okay? Newly divorced or going through divorce. Or even somebody that's had family with someone else, and it's just kind of like that whole memory of what they've already gone through. Am I ready for that? They could be just gone through this painful ending and something like that, and then you kind of coming into their life as this new opportunity for love, and it's more or less them kind of trying to think like, am I ready for this? But they see you. We've got the Six of Wands here, and we do have the Fool. The Fool, is about opening ourselves up to possibilities and exploring potential of something. So I feel like this person sees the potential here. But again, this is kind of going back to them having those little insecurities and doubts and trying to say, okay, am I ready for this? In which case, for you, underneath the deck, the Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Four of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands with the Chariot for you, and the Magician, Eight of Swords with the Six of Pentacles, is more or less this person, again, like I was saying, questioning if they're ready. Because the Queen of Pentacles is really about nurturing something. It's about security and stability. And this person, like, they might know, okay, pile 2 wants a committed relationship, partnership. They might still feel some insecurity surrounding making that change. They might be afraid of taking the connection from what it is right now into something more. There's some hesitation, I feel like, here, or some conflict about moving this connection forward. We do have the Magician and the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like this person still feels like you guys have to talk to each other. Okay, communicate with each other about what both of your expectations are, or if you've already, let this person know what it is that you want from this connection. This could be where this person has to, kind of get their head straight and say, okay, am I ready to give into this connection? And there could be certain things that's kind of holding this person back. I kind of feel like a little bit of conflict here with moving things forward. They're still kind of like indecisive here, but I feel like they know the opportunity's there, and they're either ready for it or they're not. And I feel like that's kind of where this person is right now, is they're trying to decide, am I ready to kind of flow into this and just kind of focus on, moving forward with pile 2? Am I ready to bring in and reciprocate pile 2's energy? But I do feel like there is some blocks here with that Eight of Swords. Okay. We also have Cancer energy here, Gemini, Virgo, fixed zodiac signs, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, also Sagittarius. And then we've got, Earth energy there. Okay. Taurus, if I didn't say that already. Capricorn. So let's pull some oracle here and see. What do you mean to them? We have soothe, soothing, and calm. Yeah, so this is a beautiful energy. It's Queen of Cups. So You know, I feel like this person appreciates that you do have this Queen of Cups energy, very soothing, very calming. The Queen of Cups is a very nurturing energy. It's very sensitive and compassionate and empathetic. So you might even be somebody who is empathetic towards them, know exactly what their story is, know what they're going through, and all you're doing is trying to just give love. And I feel like they notice that from you, that you are somebody who comes in with that very soothing, calming, nurturing kind of energy, maybe also very different from what they've experienced before, what they currently could be going through if they're going through divorce. We have activation here and repair. Okay, so you could be kind of highlighting something for this person about where they need healing. Maybe kind of noticing certain things. Now, for those of you where this is your ex-partner, somebody that you used to date, you know, they still could have acknowledged that you were coming in with that Queen of Cups energy here, caring about you, still having feelings there. But I also feel like this person could be, you know, really thinking, is it possible for us to repair this connection? Is it possible for us to get past the issues that we're having? You know, I feel like they also want to be in a state where they feel good, they feel calm, they feel grounded, where they're actually ready to have the energy to try to fix or repair or attempt at doing so. You know, like I said, there's some doubts here in terms of going back into this. So it kind of feels, like I said, like that person's just kind of like stuck in the in-between right now. Okay. All right. So that is all that I have for you, group 2. I do hope this reading was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Hi, group 3. So those of you that resonated with the Phosphosiderite crystal, this is going to be your reading. And before we actually pull your tarot, I am going to pull an oracle for you guys to see what is going on. So what do you mean to them? What do you mean to the person on your mind, your love interest? What do you mean to them? What do you mean to them? Actually, I'm going to take this one. Okay, so we have a gentle path of inspiration. A gentle path of inspiration. And we also have this other one that was stuck to it. I think I'm going to take it because I feel like it fits. Number 32, it says, and sometimes she changes. A gentle path of inspiration, and sometimes she changes. Okay, let's pull your tarot and see. Number 35, number 32 could be something significant for you. So perhaps you've been someone who's inspired them to make maybe some changes to themselves, to help them to grow, to help them to evolve, to be a better person. I mean, they could have even been somebody who kind of inspired that change within you. It could be vice versa, so take it how it resonates. What do you mean to them? Group 3, what do you mean to them? We've got the Ace of Swords, the King of Wands. I'm going to take this King of Pentacles in reverse. What do you mean to them? The Knight of... Okay. I really feel that you're someone who builds this person up. Something that has helped them to really mature and to be more secure within themselves. To feel more secure. Let's see. What do you mean to them? 7 of Wands. The 5 of Pentacles. Temperance in reverse. What do you mean to them? Six of Cups. Yeah. So, okay. So I feel like this insecurity that I'm kind of picking up on here, this could be something that kind of goes either way. It could be both of you that are coming in with certain insecurities, and maybe both of you kind of really opening up and sharing your stories with each other. That maybe inspire change on both sides. Okay. Could be just one person, but it kind of feels like there's some insecurities here. There's a little bit of something that's out of alignment here, or out of balance within someone's energy. This Five of Pentacles, okay? And that King of Pentacles in reverse. These three here. But the Six of Cups is here, which is talking about a very strong bond and connection between two people. Some of you, this could have been a person that you were with a long time ago, or that you have a lot of history with this person. It could be like your first love, or, you know, somebody that you had a past with, or friendship with, a strong bond and connection. The Six of Cups is really about opening up in your heart and sharing things, and, you know, having more of that intimate conversations, connection, sharing what's on your heart, what's on your mind, and just kind of having that bond with you. Some of you might, this person might feel like you guys share a special something with each other. Now, like I said, you could be someone who has kind of helped to uplift this person if they're the one who's got the insecurities here. So I feel like in that respect, this person kind of looks up to you as that person who has inspired them to change, to transform, to step into their power, to not feel insecure, to feel more grounded, to be more in their power, to be more confident, and recognizing that something about what you say. And I feel like this person might also be led by you inspiring them, because you could be someone who shows up as very confident and in your power, and your guidance is something that can kind of also help this person to have some type of epiphany or realization to kind of follow suit with getting to work on doing some things to change themselves, to help to take steps towards overcoming what they perceive as obstacles or challenges within sight of themselves, to really kind of, like I said, step into their power and find a more balanced energy. Okay. So I feel like this person acknowledges that bond and that connection, you know, and maybe for some of you, if you had like an old connection with this person where you guys were really young, and maybe you guys were not ready for each other, or, you know, you just kind of weren't the best versions of yourself back then, where certain things that have happened within your connection have really helped this person to grow, and to help to give them a different perspective on life, and to really help them to, like I said, feel more confident in themselves. And, you know, it could certainly be your vibe and the energy that you give off that kind of shows this person that they too can step into their highest alignment. So it makes me feel like, you know, this person looks to you in that regard as someone who's really taught them a lot. And I feel like it's something that they really value here. I'm seeing the Knight of Swords at the bottom with the Hermit. So some of you could be dealing with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We also have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is here. Okay. Yeah, it kind of puts this person, I feel like, in their, to really think, to just kind of like really deeply reflect. The Hermit, it can also be like a guide, a mentor. So there could be certain things that you say to this person that kind of help them to see things in a different light, in a different way. You might have also said something to this person that has kind of catalyzed some type of awakening for them, or to really set them on a path of self-discovery, and to learn about what their passions are, learn about, you know, a need for kind of looking into certain things within their life is kind of what this feels like. What is this Ace of Swords here? Ten of Swords. Yeah. Some of you could have been letting this person know. Strength card in reverse. So we've got Leo energy here. And the Eight of Cups. Yeah. Like I said, some of you, this person could have, you could have inspired them on a journey of healing. Okay. Maybe pointing out certain fears or insecurities or certain things that they needed to work on. Maybe better taking care of themselves, their health, their well-being, mental, emotional, spiritual well-being. Now, I'm also getting a completely different scenario here, okay? Completely different that Spirit's telling me about. This one isn't quite as positive, okay? Not quite as positive. But this kind of feels like a person who ended and walked away from this relationship because of fear, something that made them afraid. I don't know why, but I'm getting, this is so specific. This is for a person who has a child, a baby with this person, and this person wasn't ready to be a parent. Okay, super specific for someone. And there is abandonment here. And it kind of feels like this person is really kind of shutting you out here. And it feels like this person, I'm sorry, but this person's a little bit of a coward here. It's kind of having some type of realization about like, I'm not ready and I'm not ready to settle down. I'm not ready to have this kind of level of commitment. So some of you could be pregnant or just have a baby with a person who walked away from your family. Perhaps even a spouse that walked away from you and the babies, the children. And I feel like this person did this. This person's energy kind of comes across as very immature, okay? In that they are very impulsive. They might be somebody who has issues with addictions, okay? And it kind of feels like this person is just kind of like really shutting you out here. I don't like this energy. This person just kind of like pushing you away, like almost kind of like removing you from their life and just kind of completely walking away and abandoning what you had with them. And it kind of feels like this person sees, okay, yes, we had what we had, but I'm doing me now. It kind of feels a little selfish. Some of you, and this of course won't be for all of you, but some of you, I feel like you are dealing with a person who is, for some of you, a narcissist. Okay. A person who is being very ego-centered, selfish, and making kind of impulsive or rash decisions without thinking about what the consequences are, without thinking about your feelings, not taking, I'm seeing babies here, okay, into consideration and how that was going to affect you. However, I do feel like Spirit's saying that since you've gone through this with this person and the pain that this person has caused you, even though it might not feel like it yet, especially if you're still working through a lot of these heavy feelings and emotions and the pain of betrayal. It could even be this person could have even been somebody who kind of left you for another person and just completely walked away and abandoned you. This person could have even have you blocked or just kind of block you on everything and just block you. I feel like Spirit's saying that even though this situation could be, incredibly painful for you, this has also been something that has catalyzed a change within you. And from you feeling, in a sense, like this person kind of took your power away, there is a transformation that is taking place for you. And it might be a little bit slow going. Some of you might be having a really hard time with detaching from what this person has done, the pain that they've caused, the suffering. But I feel like this is also something that is catalyzing you on this path of you really taking better care of yourself, because I feel like this is a situation that completely threw you out of alignment. For some of you, it's kind of like you didn't even see this coming, with this person just kind of like just coming in, flipping your world upside down, and they're gone. And so this person might not even be feeling that they don't feel the guilt. It's kind of like they're not thinking about what they've done. They don't have that realization of what they've actually done and the pain that it's caused. It's kind of like they were thinking about themselves. I don't like this person, pile 3. I do not like this energy for you. No. This is not very nice. I don't like this person's energy. But I feel like the positive, the silver lining in this that Spirit's kind of wanting you to see here is how this, yeah, I'm getting a lot of tingles in my crown chakra right now. I kind of feel like it's really kind of awakening you onto this path of really caring for yourself, really nurturing yourself, a lot of healing, a lot of introspection that you have in this time of solitude. And it's something that's really, I feel like something that you needed. Something that you needed. Not that you needed to go through all of this, but it's more or less the takeaway from this, of going through this kind of challenge with a person, that it kind of sets you on this path of healing, of really navigating through this, but taking away so much wisdom from this experience with this person. So much wisdom, and helping you to heal. I'm feeling for some of you, there could be definitely, feeling a sense of abandonment here. Okay. If you are someone, if you are someone who does have abandonment wounds from childhood, or, little ones that you're trying to explain to them about this situation, I feel like going through this is going to be something that does make you a really strong person. And it might not feel like that right now, but know that there is light at the end of the tunnel. You are going to be okay. Babies are going to be okay. And this is about you reclaiming your power and not letting this person take that away from you. Okay, is what I'm seeing here, because it kind of looks like this person is just like on this path of, for some of you, destruction, and it's like they're not thinking about who they're hurting in the process, where they're thinking about themselves. They're putting themselves ahead of you, and for some of you, you and the babies. Okay, the family. I don't like that. Okay. We've got detox. Yeah, so this person might feel like, and I feel like more so when, for those of you where this is like your ex that did this to you, I feel like it's a situation. We've got detox, dreams, repair, and calm here. It kind of makes me feel that this person's may feel like, with this detox energy, where they've been able to release or kind of like let something go here. However, I feel that there's something within this person's almost kind of like this person's higher self that is trying to get through that ego, that thick ego there, that is reminding them of the choices and of the decisions that they've made for them to fix it. And whether that means fixing it with you or making things right. Okay, making things right here and to get themselves in order. Because this person, I just feel like for some of you, this person's like out of control. Now, for those of you where it was like the whole first scenario, okay, with the person where you were kind of building them up, this is different. Your message here. So more or less, it's this person feels that very strong bond to you, that connection. They could be dreaming about you a lot. This person could be really working towards taking care of themselves better. If you were with a person who, you know, if they were kind of doing a lot of things they probably shouldn't be doing, okay, adult beverages and such, then this could be where you've kind of really inspired this person to change and to really kind of let go of those old bad habits and really work on themselves and to bring a state of balance back into themselves again. So again, in that respect, I feel like this person really values your communication with them, you listening to them, you being an emotional support system to them, and being there to listen to what they're sharing with you. Okay, is kind of what I'm seeing here. All right, so that is all that I have for you, group 3. And as I say that, it's 11:11, 11:11 over here in Texas. That is all that I have for you, and I will see you guys in the next reading.